Bowie guys, this is the giant 2W Enduro Series for 2024-2025 round 1. Now I'm doing the long course, so the 6-stage course this time round. Last time I did the short, which was 4 stages. Now this isn't actually race footage, this is the afternoon prior, so this is the open practice. I didn't actually film any of race day, that was a technical, no actually I tell a lie, it was an operator error and I didn't actually get any footage. Not that it really matters because it looked exactly like this anyway, but come along for the ride and I'll voice over where I can.
Cheers boys.
Yeah, boy.
So I better explain the title of this video. Is it my last? Well, quite possibly. And it pains me a little bit. If you've been following my channel for a little while, you know that I've sort of hummed and hawed on whether or not I'm going to carry on with the 2W series. It has changed over the few seasons that I've been doing it. Now, I love the series. I did my first one in 2001. I entered, and actually I didn't enter. In those days, you couldn't get an entry for love or money. They used to sell out super fast. I was lucky enough to get an entry from a work colleague who had happened to double book himself and he couldn't attend, so I bought his ticket, entered, had an absolute epic day, and it really hooked me into mountain biking and in particular racing enduros. Now this almost seems like a different time, although it was only 3 years ago. It was so different, the event was different, the people were different, the vibe was different. For example, in the e-bike class, in the long course, I think we had 4 entries and I came third. Now in this one, there were 13, I believe, maybe 14 in the long course and around 25 in the short course. And not only that, the caliber of rider and the speed now that these guys are starting to put down. In fact, in the e-bike class in the long, Connor Hamilton won it, so he was riding an e-bike today, and you know he won the event overall last season, you know, on a standard bike. So he's a pretty handy rider, one of the sort of best there is really, to be honest. So he's in the e-bike class on this one, so it shows you the caliber of riders, which is fantastic, particularly being an e-bike sort of enthusiast like myself. That's what you want. You want the class to grow and those types of people to race in it, so that's brilliant. Now my bit of a gripe that took the shine off my day was timing. Now there's a few issues. I can't talk to the other issues that I'd heard about because I don't know the details, but for me personally, if you're going to run an event like this, the thing you need to be all over is timing. It's critical. It's the most important thing. That's what the event is about, is timing. We're racing the clock. Now, if that's unreliable, that creates a bit of an issue. So in my circumstance, it didn't pick up my last 2 courses, and it put me down as unranked. Now I wasn't in the fight for a podium, so that one didn't really worry me. Where my concern was around, well, where am I going to get placed? If I'm going to do the series, if I'm going to DNF or not get placed in the first one, where does that leave me for the series? It's only 3 events. If you're going to miss out on one or not get placed for one, that pretty much ruins your entire season. So it put me under a little bit of pressure, and it really took the shine off the day, unfortunately. And I'm aware of some other timing issues as well, but I won't go into that because I don't know the specific details. I can only talk to my own experience. And so that has really taken a bit of a shine off. Am I going to carry on? Am I going to carry on doing the series? Am I going to do it again next year? Do I have the same love and enthusiasm for this? Well, the answer is kind of. Now, I will admit, I got a hold of the event organisers and they have managed to sort it out. I'm not really too sure how, but I have posted times on those 2 courses and they have placed me for the overall for the day, and I was 5th for the day. Happy with that. That's about where I sort of felt that I sat, so no issues there, and now I can move on. Am I going to finish off the rest of the series? Yes, quite possibly. They are mega days. The volunteers are just unbelievable. Every single one of them at the trailheads at the starts, they were so happy, they were really into it, had a real good vibe going, and that was something that draws me back to these events. And not only that, it's supporting the Rotorua Mountain Biking Club, which I try to help in way of supporting them through entering events as much as I possibly can and promoting them, because I think they do some incredibly fantastic work for the sport, and lucky to bring some of the events to Rotorua like the Crankworks and EWSs in the past, which we wouldn't otherwise get. So fully support these guys, and plus it's my sport. This is what I do every weekend. Anyway, I don't want to bring the mood down. The video is not about that. It was just my experience of my last 2W, and hopefully I'll make a video in another month's time when we do the second round and it goes really well and everything goes like clockwork, and technology's on our side and it turns out to be an epic day. Alright guys, thanks a ton. I'll shut up now and let you guys watch us bust down Katori jumps.
How you going? Oh, how you going?
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Nice shiny rig you got going on.
Yes, she's actually fresh. I only rode it last night for the first time.
Nice.
Good way to get used to a bike.
Yeah. Race it.
Race it.
Are you here with the family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I followed you, Chris. Yeah. And then this one, I followed you straight past. Buddy.
Yeah, just if you want, or I'll just do each section. Just
Okay.
follow me in. So there'll be 3 parts. We'll stop at the end of each.
3 parts. Okay.
I'm not.
No, but you go.
You don't have to, man.
Yeah.
We just got to carry a little bit of speed. We're going to come down here into a left-hander, and then it goes into a drop. But you can't roll, like a jump drop. It's really nice into a nice right-hand corner. So if you think, oh, you're carrying a bit much speed early on, that's why. Once you clear the first one, you're sweet. Just pace with me.
There's a bit on there.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's always daunting, you know, when you
Yeah. So is this bit here I was talking about?
just roll up there again.
Yeah, man.
Alright, you're cutting in and going left.
Should I keep wide there?
Do you want me to try and tow you in?
Yeah. You won't catch me doing those yet.
Oh, you'll get there, mate. Yeah, man. Righty ho, just make sure you're in a good gear because you might have to pedal.
First one fucked me up. Like I cleared the drop off.
Yeah.
And that one, then I was carrying too much speed, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, so the rhythm is drop, drop. First one's quite easy. Second one, do a dab on the brake.
Yeah.
And then I was actually in the wrong gear. And then I've got to put one pedal stroke in for the next.
Yeah.
And maybe another one in to the one you can just see here. And then once you do that, you can clear the last two.
Yeah.
So this one here, these ones are pretty big. You need to go quite quick, but they're easier than those. Okay. They're a lot bigger, but in my opinion, easier. Definitely need to be in top gear. Yeah, those ones are fast. You'll do these ones, trust me, just follow me, dead straight. Just fast again, not quite as fast.
Fucking hell, Tony. That's a bit scary.
Did you get these last ones?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I was just following you, mate.